first of all, we wanted to say welcome. We're glad you're here. We're going to be talking a little bit about young living and just creating a cleaner home with less toxins. And so that's kind of the basis of where we're going to start, but we're going to start off just a little bit by telling you our story and how we got started on this journey. So,
yeah. All right, you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I went to a friend's house, saw her diffuser, and said, I need that diffuser because it is so pretty.
It's hard to tell from way back there, but it is gorgeous.
It is so pretty. I love it. And so I was like, well, what's this about, you know? And so for me, which I'll talk a little bit more later, is that I went on and bought the kit. But this is what got me started initially, but then I just kind of let it sit for a little bit. I didn't do a whole lot with it.
So then I got pregnant with my daughter Aubrey. Hi Brandy. Hi Sarah. How are you guys?
Hey.
I got pregnant with my daughter Aubrey, and that really opened our eyes. Like, not just like looking into Young Living, but just in general, I started to look at the products I was using in and on my body and around my home. And I guess like all first time moms, you kind of like freak out, don't know what's happening. Like, you're like, everything's just crazy. And so I was like, hi Connie. Hi. Thanks for hopping on. And so I like started to really research like from like what I was eating to everything. Like, I wanted to take care of her the best I could while she was, you know, growing inside of me, to preparing for life after. And so part of nesting and all of that really started us looking into the products we were using to clean our home, that we would put on her body, that we would wash her clothes with. And the detergent is really what stuck out to me. I was like, oh, I'll use Druff Baby laundry, whatever. And then I like looked it up, and one of my friends was like, my friend Sarah, who I think's jumping on tonight, was like, yeah, that's like terrible. And I was like, whoa, hold up. There has to be something better. So that's kind of what started me. And then Mom, you can kind of continue from there.
Yeah, so then we took a class on ditching and switching from the chemicals to plant-based things in the house, so that, you know, it just be just better for us. And so the Thieves Cleaner, which is the main reason we are on tonight, is what I started off with, and just starting to switch from the chemicals, and it is amazing. We'll go a little deeper into that in just a little bit, but the Thieves Cleaner is absolutely amazing, smells wonderful, and it's just such good stuff.
Yes, so that's kind of us in a nutshell. We've obviously gone further into our journey since then, ditching and switching, going like through rooms and things, and we'll tell you more about that. But that's just kind of where it all started. And so tonight, I want to start off by telling you a few facts that really like are kind of mind-blowing and kind of scary. And that's kind of what started us down this journey. So I'm going to read these to you guys. We'll stop and pause in between. But I want to give you some of these facts and just kind of set the stage for like what's happening. So there has never been a time in history where society has been more plagued with chemicals, toxins, food additives, pollutants, GMOs, etc. than right now. And our cells are taking a beating literally every day.
Yes.
So you may think to yourself, well, I grew up with chemicals and I'm fine. But unfortunately, the toxic load has nearly quadrupled in the last 20 years. So, hey, Sarah.
Hey.
So it's crazy that we are now, like, we're just taking this beating. So in your mind, if you think about a clock and how intricate the inner workings are. If you were to pour tar on the inside of that clock, it's obviously not going to be able to function to its fullest capacity. You're probably not even going to be able to tell the time anymore.
It'll
just stop. Well, that is essentially the chemical soup that we are absorbing daily. That's what's happening inside our body. And God created us to function at a certain capacity. And when we are filling our lungs and filling our body and our cells with all these chemicals, it is not allowing us to function at the fullest capacity that God created us to function at. So it is frightening. It's kind of scary.
It really is. So our vision for the class is to show you why we avoid toxic chemicals, which chemicals we want to avoid, and then what to use instead. So that's the whole purpose of tonight. This is why we're going against chemicals and how it hurts our bodies to what we can use that will be better for our bodies.
Yes. So here are a few more, like here's the why. Here's like why you want to make this ditch and switch. Why we got started on this ditch and switch. Many of these facts are some that Sarah told us that really opened our eyes, and I think they will open your eyes too to this change that it's this journey you could join us on to living with less toxins. So here we go. The Toxic Substance Control Act of 1976 grandfathered in thousands of chemicals currently on the market today that have had zero safety testing, and we know very little about them.
That is absolutely crazy.
So there are thousands of chemicals that have never been tested that through this act was grandfathered in and allowed to be put out into the marketplace. Okay, that's where we're starting at. That's crazy. Okay, of the chemicals that they did test, so now we're going to talk about the tested chemicals. Toxic labeling is only required for 50% or more of the animals tested with these chemicals die. So if they had 100 animals that they tested the chemicals on, and 49 of them got cancer or had skin irritations or had any other effect but still lived, then it was okay to use. And they don't even have to say that it's toxic. But if 50% or more of them died, then they have to label it as toxic. So they're looking at a very small part and not looking at the consequences of it unless it's death. So that's kind of crazy.
And that's today. It's not back in 1976.
No.
It's today. It's today that is their standard of what is okay for us to put in and on our bodies.
Yeah. So then under the TSCA, that act back in 1976, they also gave manufacturers the protection under trade secret laws to allow them to keep their ingredients a secret. So
secrets.
I don't like secrets.
And I certainly don't want a secret out there that I can't tell what I'm using.
Yes, like when Demetrius is like, oh, I know something, but I can't tell you. It eats me up. I don't like secrets. I want to know all the things. And that's why you're here. You want to know all the things too. So to date, the European Union has banned 1,300 chemicals in cosmetics. The European Union, okay? So that's in Europe. Here in America, the FDA has only banned 11.
Why? Why is that?
There are so many more
than the U.S.
That's crazy.
It's all about the mighty dollar.
Yes. So that's crazy. That's just in cosmetics. Nearly 400 products sold in the U.S., such as like Crest White Strips or Neutrogena Daily Face Cream, contain chemicals that are banned in Japan, Canada, and Europe. So products that you're using right now are probably banned other places for what is in them, but they are sold to us.
Come to America, get your chemicals.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Okay,
yeah.
So let's continue down this and talk about like 3 of the things that are kind of looked over that are in a lot of the products that we use today. So the TSCA shows vigilance towards things like lead and radon and PCPs, but they're very lenient. There's no real follow through on these next 3 things that we're going to tell you about. Yes, fragrance. That is a huge one, a huge loophole.
Yes.
So one of them is fragrance, and we'll talk about that too. One of them is sodium lauryl sulfate. So what that is, it's used in soap, shampoos, conditioners, and cleaners. But what it is it's used as a degreaser on engines and floors. It's basically a corrosive that we're putting on through soap, through shampoo, through conditioner, and we're using on different cleaners, so we're getting that in our body. But it's okay. That they're calling that okay.
Yeah. And let's talk about the fragrance, because that is my sticky point. I love talking about it because in past, I love my house to smell good. So in past, I would ask every Christmas, I'm like, I want these scents from Bath and Body Works or wherever, and because I want to plug it in. And oh my gosh, the chemicals that plug-in is putting out, or the candles that what that chemical is putting out is crazy town. I'm like, really? And think about all the fragrance that's in your perfume, your shampoos, because I would walk down the detergent aisle literally sniffing the chemicals because I wanted my clothes to smell good, and not knowing that there was a better alternative and still make my clothes smell good. But I would sit there in that aisle and sniff the detergent and decide which one I wanted to use in my laundry.
Yeah.
So, and now that we have made the switch, this is crazy. We were talking about this with Sarah not too long ago. Now when we walk past that aisle, the detergent aisle in Publix, now that we have moved over to Young Living's products, we walk by those aisles and immediately we get a headache because it is so strong. So we were so used to it before.
It's like that commercial nose blind.
Yes, we were nose blind.
You go nose blind in a sense to what is hurting you, and you don't realize until you take that away the impact that it's having on your body. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and then like Sarah said, with the fragrance, it's a huge loophole because they don't have to tell you what's in their products. So they can hide, they can hide these toxins in fragrance, and you would never know, even if you were being diligent to try to read the label. So if you ever see fragrance on a bottle, you should be little bit weary. Yes. Another thing is parabens. So parabens are a cheap way for companies to make their products last longer, basically helping them not to get bacteria. But parabens were shown in a study by the Journal of Applied Toxicology. Remember, I don't know all this. I'm just reading facts, okay? Like, you don't have to know all this to understand.
This.
But they were found in a lot of breast cancer cell growth. And these parabens are found in shampoos, commercial moisturizers, shaving gels, spray tanning solutions, makeup, toothpaste, food additives. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Things that we use literally every day.
Yes. So it's crazy that none of this is really being talked about. None of this is really being shared with us to see like the impact that it's having. And so to kind of open our minds to what is really in our products is what we're really trying to do. So that's kind of what you put on your body. Now Mom's going to tell us a little bit about the cleaners that we use in and around our home.
Yep. So the grocery store has aisles full of gazillion different fragrance cleaning options for like Windex, Lysol, bleach, and more. So, and then a 20-year study done by University of Bergen in Norway found that using cleaning products can be as harmful as, now get this, as harmful as smoking 20 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, we need to pause on that for a moment.
You clean your shower and it's like smoking 20 cigarettes.
Okay, so this study, like just wrapping your brain around this, the researchers at this university studied a 20-year period of women who were consistently using cleaning supplies. Consistently using cleaning supplies right here. You know,
every
like all of us.
All the women. We clean.
So consistently using this, okay, it decreased their lung function as if they had smoked during that 20-year period 20 cigarettes a day. That's insane. A long time ago, when I was in school, there was this thing called DARE, and it's like standing up to drugs. And in that same talk, they talk to you about like cigarettes and the harm that they can have on your body. And so a long time ago, I decided I am standing up. I am not going to do this. Cigarettes are not in my future. This is something I will not do. Little did I know that when I was cleaning, I was doing that to myself. I was still harming myself the same as if I was smoking these, smoking cigarettes. It's the same thing.
Yep.
That's crazy town.
That's not right.
No. And no one's telling you.
Nope.
So let's continue.
Secret. It's a secret. All right, so the study published in American Journal of Respiratory and Clinical Care Medicine also found that inhaling the chemical contained in cleaning products increased the risk of asthma. I mean, how many friends do we have that have asthma?
Mm-hmm.
By up to 43% over the 20-year span. So almost half
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. So these chemicals are really having an impact on our bodies and inside and out.
Things that we just didn't know, you know?
Yes. But the good news is there is an alternative. So
Yes.
that's the scary, that's the why. Now here's the good news. Is that you can switch to plant-based cleaners and still have the same effect. We didn't put this in our notes, but I do want to say this. So sometimes when you think that you're like switching to this green thing, which greenwashing is a whole nother topic, but sometimes when you think you're switching to something better, it means that you're leaving behind the quality of your cleaning. And so one thing that mom hates, like, first of all, neither of us like to cook, but when we're cooking, we hate raw chicken.
Yes.
Raw chicken is like, mom's a little bit more of a germaphobe than me, so this all hits home for her. I mean, it does for me too, but so she was like, can I trust that I can spray this cleaner that we have from Young Living that's all plants and it really clean up this raw chicken? And if that's for you too, if you're like hung up on that too, one of our friends did a test that was like, I think, Sarah, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she was in like the food, like health and service food industry, and she had these strips where she like rubbed raw chicken on a countertop and then sprayed half of it with the Thieves cleaner and showed that it really did pull all of the like guck off. It's like completely clean. So if that's you and you want to see that, like, let us know, because this really does work.
Yes.
So I want to convey that to you. So the Thieves cleaner is a concentrate. So we have an example of it here. This is one bottle of concentrate, and you just fill up one cap full. This one's not open, so it's not going to spill on me. You fill up one cap full, and you can make cleaner just like this. You can make it diluted and literally clean every surface in your home.
Yes, I use it on my granite countertops, my hardwood floors. I use it in the bathroom to clean off the countertops and showers and tile. And you can even use it with your kids' toys. And it's just so versatile that's why we chose this topic to talk to you about first, because the general cleaner, one, it goes a long, long way.
Yes.
One capful makes this whole jar and goes a long, long way.
Yes, she used it and she completely passed. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you for putting that in there, because I was
Yes.
like, correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, so there is a plant-based option that is not going to hurt you to replace all of the dozens of chemical cleaners you have under your sink. You can replace with one thing. So not only is it like way better for your budget, does it have a smell? Yes, Brandy.
Oh my gosh,
it smells
good
so
question.
good. It smells so good. So it smells like Christmas to me.
Yeah.
And one thing you can do when you're making up your cleaner, so Brandy just got her kit. It's coming in the mail. But when you make up your cleaner, so I think in the premium kit, we'll go over the different kits, but I think she gets a spray. Is that right? We'll look in a second.
Yes,
but you'll get a spray, which you'll get to smell it, and you'll get the oil itself too. But the concentrate, you can customize the smell. So you can put it in with some water, dilute it down to the general cleaner. You can add it in with baking soda to make a scrub. You can do all these different things with this to clean all these different places. But you can customize it with the smell, other oils, or you can just leave it the same. And it smells like fall or like Christmas. It's a beautiful smell. It's like a blend of clove, cinnamon, lemon,
Orange,
and one other.
Is it orange? I think it has a picture on here. Let's see.
Okay.
No, lemon. Is that rosemary?
Oh, eucalyptus.
Okay.
Eucalyptus is that one. I was like, I know this, but I don't know this.
It smells amazing. I don't usually, especially my general cleaner, I don't usually add any other oils to it because it smells so good. But if I'm making any like the hand soap or whatever, then I usually will add some lemon or something yummy like that.
So lots of options and smells really great. So that is kind of a little bit about the Thieves. household cleaner, and we're going to talk about 2 different kits where if you're
It
really
smells
into
great.
it really does. If you're really into the cleaning, that'll be a great option for you. And then we're going to talk to you about another one as well. But to kind of shift, so we've talked about the Thieves cleaner and really focusing on cleaning our surfaces with better options. But I want to talk a little bit too about air quality, because it's important not only to focus on how you're cleaning, but also the air that you're breathing in and making sure that that's clean too. We've talked about that with fragrance and all these things. But I want to give you another stat that is really mind-blowing. So 95% of cancer cases stem from the environment. Okay, that means that we have control over our environment, especially our environment in our home. Maybe we don't have control over external environments that we're a part of, but we do have control of our home, which is more important now than ever, because 80 to 90% Americans are spending 80 to 90% more time inside.
Yeah,
so the air,
we're all staying home.
Exactly. So the quality of our air is super, super important. And so that we kind of want to tell you a little bit about how we protect the quality of our air through our diffuser. So before
using the lovely chemical plugins that we used to use, we use our diffuser. We have it obviously in here. We have one in our living room, one in our kitchen, the bedroom. So we have them everywhere. And I think Bethany's going to hit on it. But depending on what oil you put in there, not only does it make your house smell like a spa, which is wonderful, but you can put different oils in it to do stress away, take some of the stress away, the feeling of the stress and all that. Lavender to just calm, get you ready for just a nice rest. And they just have so many oils for so many emotions and feelings.
Yeah, so like Mom had said earlier with the plugins, we were filling our home with this synthetic chemical that we thought smelled good. And so we did that. We did that all throughout our home. And now you can you can do exactly what we did. We got this diffuser, and you can customize your scent daily. It's actually more cost effective if we're talking, just all around wellness in your pocket and as far as your body goes. It's more cost effective to diffuse than to buy candles and plugins, because like a little goes a long way with these oils. And so you can scent your home differently daily for whatever you need. And like Mom said, oils have this psychological effect on your brain, that when you smell them and you get them into your bloodstream and in your body, they can either boost your mood or help you focus. So if you put a diffuser in your desk or at your desk, it can help you focus while you're at work. It can calm you down, help you rest. All these things, I use them for my daughter all the time. And you can be doing these things while purifying and neutralizing the odors in your home, but in a clean way, and it's actually going to support your body instead of harming your body.
Yes, Tara, I totally agree. The plugins were one of the first things we ditched as well.
Yes.
And it does set the mood for your home.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, what now?
What now? So, you may find yourself thinking that this is also overwhelming, because that's what we thought at first. We're like, oh my gosh, when you literally stop and think, how many chemicals are you using in your home? It is overwhelming. And why have I not heard this before is mind-blowing, because it's a secret. It's that secret act, So it's a secret. And where do I even start? Well,
we were there.
We were in the same boat.
We were overwhelmed.
Yeah.
We got all this knowledge. At this point, I was pregnant, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to bring my daughter into this environment, right? Yeah. And so it is overwhelming, but
we have the easy button.
We do. We have the easy button. We have options for you. And that you get to choose. You get to choose how you want to move forward with this knowledge, which is awesome. We're going to talk to you about a couple of kit options and ways that you can get started ditching and switching if you're ready to join us on that journey. If you are like, I don't know about all of this, then that's fine too. That's your choice. You get to make the decision on how you want to proceed in your home. And so what the best thing to do from here is just to start now. Start smart, start simple, and just start with what you're convicted by. Integrating essential oils is about taking small, simple baby steps, right? It's just starting smart. It means choosing a company that has a seed to seal promise. Young Living is the only company to offer this seed to seal promise. Their oils, these little things, these little guys, they're not what you can just get at the drugstore. Okay, they're not the same as what's at TJ Maxx or at Walmart, because they have a promise of quality from the way that the plants are grown in the soil, the way they tend the weeds. They're not spraying pesticides all over these weeds and then calling it pure, right? They're not distilling the plants and using different chemicals to withdraw more oil from the plant, right? They're doing it all in a honest way with a quality standard that is unmatched by anyone else. So if you wanted to start smart, you would start with a company that offers you the best quality out there.
And Tara says that she diffuses during homeschool. Yes, what I really love about our diffuser is during the day while we're working in the living room, we'll diffuse a scent that just energizes us, it gives us focus and all of that. And then at night, we'll switch it up and put something a little more calming and just start to bring all of our emotions back to a nice even tone, get ready for bed and all that good stuff. So I love that you can change it up daily.
And they work.
Twice a day. Yes, they're
Today
so good.
we gave Aubrey a bath because she had her stinky feet, as we call them. And so it was bath time. We gave her a bath and we knew she needed to take a nap so bad. And so I put in one of the kids' scents called Sleepy Eyes into her bath. And literally before I could even get her clothes on, she was like closing her eyes. She was so calm. Like it was the most calm bath she's ever taken, I think.
Yeah.
And we were like, maybe we need to get her out now.
We could barely get her dressed. She was just ready. She was literally ready for bed.
She was. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that link to Tara about Seed to Seal. It is everything. It is honestly the reason that we chose Young Living over any other oil company or over any other way to clean and use the best products in our home. So that is how you start smart.
So starting simple is to get the kit. Is over 60% off. Is that right?
Yeah,
over 60% off when you get the kit. So you can't get that deal anywhere else except for when you sign up and you get the kit, and you get so many good oils and everything else. So that is the simplest way to get started.
Absolutely. And then you want to just start small. So like Mom said, this can be really overwhelming. We just gave you all this mind-blowing knowledge of all these things that are in your home that you may not have known about. And so the best way to just keep going is to, for one, we suggest choosing Young Living. We're very passionate about it. We think they are the best. We know they are the best oils out there. Starting simple with grabbing your kit, and then just start small. So one thing that the best way to continue this process is you can go room by room, or like I said, you can start with what convicts you. Like I was very convicted about the laundry soap. I knew I wanted to use laundry detergent on all of Aubrey's newborn clothes that I knew was safe for her to bring her into the best environment. So start with what convicts you. And then the way that we shop the smartest is through loyalty rewards. So one thing that Young Living offers is a loyalty reward program. It's formerly known as Essential Rewards. So what you do is basically we get a wellness box every month sent to our home that we completely customize. It's 100% customizable. And then during that process, so the longer that you're on, you get like all these amazing savings, plus you can get freebies and all these things. It's literally the best way to shop. And so shopping smart, like I'm a thrifty mama. I like to use coupons or whatever. I am by no means a major couponer. That's goals on my list though. But the way I coupon is by shopping through loyalty rewards. That's what Mom and I do. It is the best way. It is awesome. And then you can go room by room. You can customize it with what you want to switch.
Same thing. You could say, okay, this month I'm going to focus on, because for me, I started in the living room and kitchen. So I did the Thieves and starting to get rid of all the chemicals that are underneath my cabinet and all that. Now we're starting to, and Bethany started in the laundry room with the detergent and all that. Now we're easing into the bathroom and starting, oh my word, if you start thinking about the chemicals in your bathroom.
It's overwhelming.
Shampoo, body wash, the Young Living offers so many good products, even makeup. So, and I can't afford to do all of that at one time. So each month we'll add a little something else into our loyalty box so that we can start slowly changing out the things that we know are harming our bodies, which is really difficult because I want to throw out everything at one time.
We're like, get it all out. But it is. It's starting with what convicts you. It's starting small, and doing that through the wellness box is literally the best way to do it, and best bang for your buck, all of that. So there are 2 options of 2 different kits and ways you can get started. There's actually more kits and other options, but these are the 2 that we kind of picked out for this class based on the cleaning element and all of that, as well as clean air and diffusing. So one option is the Thieves Cleaning Starter Kit. It comes with amazing products I'm going to list to you. But if you are like, I clean every day, I need this out of my life like today, this might be the place you want to start. So it comes with 2 Thieves Household Cleaner Concentrates, which is this. It will literally last you so long.
Yes.
Because like I said, it's just 1 cap full. Okay,
That's
1
it.
cap, and then you fill the rest of this bad boy with water. If you want to add extra oils for scent, you can, and then you can use this on almost every surface. And then depending on if you want to make a stain stick to get a stain out, or you want to make a tile scrub, like you can kind of concentrate
DIYs,
and do all the things. Yes, and if you decide to get this kit today, we'll go ahead and send you some of those recipes, so you can maybe, if you want to go ahead and get some glass bottles to put it in or whatever, you can kind of start game planning that for your family. So it comes with 2 of those. Loyalty rewards program makes it so simple, simple.
Yes.
So it comes with 2 of those plus 2 of the Thieves hand sanitizers. So you keep one. I would keep one in the diaper bag, one in the purse, one in your car, whatever. Like, people are talking about hand sanitizer like crazy right now.
Yes.
And so having a better option is great. So having that, you get 2 of those. Plus 2 Thieves sprays, which are great for wiping down any yucky surface. So if you want to wipe down the shopping cart or your table at a restaurant, or I'm in a baby space, so I think about like all the things that Aubrey touches, and then she's putting her hands in her mouth. So I'm like, spray. Like, I'm like one of those crazy ladies, Then you get one of the Thieves Toothpaste. I've been using it for several months. Mom got hers in the wellness box this month, and we love it.
Yes.
Honestly, would not go back. Remember those parabens I was telling you about that are in toothpaste? Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
No.
And then you get some mouthwash, some Thieves mouthwash. You get a 15 ml bottle of Thieves oil. This one is not a 15 ml, and it's it's the same oil. It's just a smaller bottle. But so that just kind of shows you what that looks like.
There's so many DIYs.
Yes, all the DIYs.
And Tara said, and the freebies with the loyalty. We got so many freebies last month. It's like Christmas.
It's the best way. It's the best
Monthly
way.
Christmas.
Yes. So you get that, and then you also get a 5 ml bottle of Stress Away.
Can't live without
You
that
can't.
one.
It's the best. It is. I like that Sarah calls it vacation in a bottle. It's what got Tara started 7 years ago.
Yes.
And I haven't met a mom that hasn't struggled with some stress. And this does, the name is Stress Away. Okay, so that kind of tells you what it does.
Self-explanatory.
Yes, this entire line is awesome.
Yes.
So if you're wanting to, and I don't think I mentioned, but you get 2 Thieves hand soaps as well, which are great.
Yes.
And then we have hand soap, and then we refilled them and changed up the scents, or Young Living offers other options of scents on their website as well that you can change up.
So many options.
So good. So that is one option. If you wanted to get started that way, you can get started with that kit, and then you can go ahead and hop on Loyalty Rewards, so you can get 10% back on your order with your starter kit. Amazing. So that's one option.
Yep.
Stress Away drinkable. I don't know. Tara would be able to answer that question more, but it is live. What we do, Mom calls it, what do you call it? Tinting?
Oh, yes. Put a couple drops in your hand, rub them together, and just breathe it in. It's called tinting. And you just breathe it in, and I'll take several small or big deep breaths, and then I just rub it on my neck so that I can smell it for a while. Oh my gosh, it is amazing.
Yes.
So good.
You can even put it in your hair so that your hair kind of diffuses it to you throughout the day. Put it in the diffuser. Do all the things. All the things with Stress Away. It is so good. And it really does smell like a tropical vacation. So if you like that kind of a smell in your home, you can ditch out all of those air fresheners and just go with it.
Secret
Great option.
chemicals.
Yes.
And then the other option that we are just presenting tonight is the starter kit, the premium starter kit, which has this beautiful diffuser that is just absolutely amazing. It has it comes with 12 beautiful oils that are just so crazy good for just everything in life. They're just so good. Yes. And it also has one of the small Thieves spray bottles, like in the Thieves kit, where you can spray off your shopping cart. And we took a class last night about yoga, and you can clean off your yoga mat with it and different stuff like that.
Yes.
It also comes with the 10 samples of these hand sanitizers. So it's just little packets of the sanitizer so that you can try it out. You can share it with your friends. Whatever you want to do with that is your choice. And then it comes with 2 sample packs of Ningxia, which is a supplement that we drink every day. Absolutely. That is, I know Tara and Sarah have both. We all love it.
We do.
Once you taste it, you're like,
it tastes great, and it is literally a full body antioxidant powerhouse.
Amazing.
That has it's like the power of wolfberries, and basically I didn't put this in my notes, so I can't remember it because I am a notes person. I don't remember all these things, but it is like you take all of these healthy, great things and then condense it down, and you just drink an ounce or 2 ounces a day, or you can mix it with some other drinks. Mm-hmm. I like to mix mine with a sparkling water or something like that and have it as a pick-me-up. It also gives you energy. So it's a great option too that's out there. And there's a whole kit if you're like a Ningxia every day. Yes. But if you are a supplement person and you're like, I need to have some things that are going to be better for my body right away, internally, then that's a great option too. So there is a Ningxia starter kit. If you're more on that frame, we can send you a link to tell you more about all the benefits of Ningxia, but it's great too.
And then last also about the starter kit, there is a class that's going to go on this coming Monday. It's 101 class. It tells you, goes through each of the oils that comes in the starter kit. That is amazing information. I like to listen to it every time because I think I just learned something new every time. Yes. And even Tara just said, Stress Away is a great perfume. You just add it to your wrist.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And you can pop the premium starter kit, because Brandy, I know you have that one coming to you. It comes with these roller balls. That fit on top of these bottles.
Yes.
So if you're I need Stress Away in my life all the time, you can pop that on, or you can make make a roller ball of it.
Yes.
Mix different oils and stuff.
Options.
There's lots of options with that. That is so perfect. Yes. It is exactly the easy button. It is so great. So that is a wonderful option. The premium starter kit, if you're I want my air quality, or it really hit you that you're putting in chemicals into your air every time you use a plug-in or a candle, if that's what convicts you, the premium starter kit is a great option. Plus it's like a starting, that's where most people start with Young Living, is with this premium starter kit.
Because it's so good.
It is so good. And all of the oils are so just life-changing. But if you're more in the cleaning aisle, and that's more what's convicting you right now, then the Thieves starter kit is another great option for that too. So obviously you can tell we are very passionate about this.
Just a little bit.
Just a little passionate, because it has changed our life. Like we were talking about earlier, now when we walk down the cleaning aisle, it is a headache. We don't even walk down that aisle.
No.
We walk by it. It is a headache because you don't realize the effect that these toxins are having on you until it's when you just walk away from it and you come back, it shows you that you need to make a change.
And I love that Aubrey doesn't have to, at the first slide where we're talking about we grew up with these chemicals because we didn't know about it. And now that we know about it and Aubrey has arrived, and we're like, okay, we're going to protect her. We're going to protect our family. It's never too late to do that.
It isn't. And it is it gives us great pride, and that is why we're passionate, that we're able to impact her future from literally day one. We are impacting her health in a positive way instead of bringing her into an environment that could be harmful. And so that's kind of where we are and why we're passionate. And what's amazing is Young Living gives an option. It's one of those choices that you can make. You don't have to do it. But if you are passionate about this too, then Young Living has an abundant comp plan where they will reward you for being a brand partner with them, for telling your friends about these life changes that you see happen. That's what we do, and that's something you can do too, but it is not a have to. And if you want to see what that comp plan looks like, we would love to have you take a look. But if you're like, I just need to get the oils in my life, or I just need to get this Thieves stuff, then that's great too.
Yep.
It's perfect.
And unlike the secret act that hides our chemicals, Young Living, we can actually go to the farms where they produce these oils and learn how they make it and how that they don't use any chemicals, that it is plant-based. You can see from start to finish there, which we are stoked about.
Yes.
To see.
We had plans to go to France and go to all the lavender farms, especially Young Living, and then life happened, and the world is the way it was.
We will make it to France, and the Northern Lights, Tara and I were talking about it the other night. Yes. So our plans are to go see each of the farms and see how they make each of the oils, because it's just an amazing process in
Field
itself.
trip. Yes,
absolutely.
Brandy, let's go. There are some in the United States too. There's some in Salt Lake City, and
there's a lavender farm there.
So we can do a more local trip. We need a field trip. I'm down for that for sure. I'm always down for a trip.
Me too.
And the great thing is, if you want to do that and you want Young Living to fully fund it, that is possible through the comp plan. So holla.
Yep.
I like a trip that doesn't affect my budget.
And I love that with Young Living, you get a whole team. So you don't just get us, you get a whole team that is always willing to answer questions. And we just went to a retreat in January and had a good time there. Not only did we just learn about so many things, but you get to hang out with like-minded friends that are they're going to be friends for life.
Yeah.
So that was appealing to us too, because we love some girlfriends and girl trips. And so just joining the team in that, you don't just get oils that are amazing, but you get a team that helps you.
And that pour into you and furthering you along and all of that. It's all life-changing. We're passionate about it. We could talk for hours, but I want to know if y'all have any questions. I know that there will be people that watch the replay, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comments below. We'll kind of comment back with you, but if you're live and you have any questions about any of these, we would love to answer those and chat and do all the things. But if you're listening to this today and it was the light bulb moment for you, like it was for us when we first heard these, then please let us know. We would love to plug you in with one of these kits, or find a kit that works best for you to get you started on this journey of ditching and switching, because it will change your life. It will be awesome, and we will have lots of fun along the way.
That's right.
But we want to open it up for questions and all the things. Did we miss any comments? Tara or Sarah, did you see any comments that we might have missed with a question? Yeah. Let us know, but we would love to know if y'all have any further questions. And then, of course, we would love to have you Monday. Every Monday, we do a Meaningful Monday call with our team. And this coming Monday, we have the 101 class, like Mom said. So it's a great option to learn about all the oils and benefits that come in that starter kit as well. So if you're like, I need to think on this a little bit more, give me till Monday. Let me listen in on that. Then that's totally great, too. We'll get you the Zoom link for that also.
Yes.
But any other questions? Thank you guys so much. This is our first class that we've taught. Although our loads of it, we're so excited that you guys have watched along with us. So thank you for all the love and support from our team and for you guys watching. We're really excited about it. So thank you.
All right. Well, I think that's about it, ladies.
I know. We'll give you a second because I know there's a delay to ask any questions. But please let us know if there's anything else. And then if we hop off and we missed a question, of course, we'll get back with you and message you.
And we will have other classes as well while we're waiting to see if there's any questions. We'll have some classes about the laundry detergent and DIY stuff, because we love our DIYs. I think we posted a couple, have we not?
Yeah, we posted a beauty serum and some other things that way too, which if you aren't following this page currently, then you can follow our page. We give DIYs and things that way as well, so you can kind of follow along for some tips and tricks of the oily life.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah. All right. Well, I hope you guys, I don't even know what time it is, but I hope you guys have had a fun time hanging out with us tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mom and I are really looking forward to reaching out to you guys that have watched and just hearing any of your thoughts and feedback. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Happy Tuesday. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Have a good night.